Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing today? It is Watts Wednesday, and if you're new here, my name is Texas Beach Mom or Mama Robin, whichever you prefer. And if you come back, well then welcome home. Sit down, stay a while. Everybody's welcome, new, whatever. Today is Watts Wednesday, which is I'm sure everybody knows. I was worried that I wouldn't have anything for today. Because for the most part, there still isn't anything new. And there's probably never going to be anything new unless somebody genuinely cracks this case. There's not going to be anything new. So I was on YouTube the other day, channel surfing, and Lord, if you'd asked me 10 years ago, would you channel surf on YouTube, I'd have laughed at you and said no. But that's what I was doing. I was on YouTube and I was channel surfing. And I ran across a video by Watts the Obsession, which I haven't watched one of hers in a while. But the title caught my attention, and I thought, well, let's give it a look-see. So her title was something along the lines, and forgive me, I'm so sorry, I apologize, I don't have it exactly right in my memory. I believe the title was the CBI or the FBI has proof that Shanann and the girls left in the truck. So I was like, proof, okay. Well, something happened and I wasn't able to watch the whole video, and I haven't gotten back to it. But I did watch most of it. And from what I could gather, the proof she's talking about was Chris's truck had that weight thing that told them how many people were in the car or something like that. I wasn't sure if it told them how much the total weight was per seat in the car or whatever. But, because I don't know how it works. I'm going to sit here and tell you I have no idea how it works. But it was something to that effect. That there's proof that they all left in the truck. Because Tammy Lee said something about it even in the interview. Like, Chris, we know Shanann and the girls left in the truck. Okay. Again, I'll be honest and tell you I didn't finish the whole thing. Something come up. I couldn't finish it. I had something I had to do, then I never got back to it. Anyhow, I was watching bits and pieces. I watched most of it. And mostly what she seemed to be centered on was the proof that there was something in the weight sensor in the seats. And again, I'm not sure if it's the total weight of the people in the truck or total weight by individual seat. And that was supposed to be proof. But in that, she was showing a picture of the floorboard. And supposedly Shanann was in the floor. Like the girls were in the seat and she was in the floor. Number one, I don't see how she fit down there. She wasn't a big person, but she was pregnant and probably about 140 pounds. 150, whatever it was, I think, is what the discovery said. Can't remember. But anyway, just not on her weight. I don't know how she would have fit down there in that floorboard the way it was set up. Unless he scooted the seats forward, I don't get it. But anyway, so that was what she was talking about. And the parts I did get to see were very interesting. It was a pretty good video. But that seemed to be the focus. And then last night I was channel surfing again, and I ran across a video by Zwokey. And I typically don't watch very much of his either, but again, the title caught my attention. So it was missing evidence. Wasn't anything new. It was old stuff that people don't talk about, which is fine. I mean, that's why I do the same thing. I'm not putting him down for that. I've done the same thing. I use evidence that's old. Everybody does. It was old evidence, but it was a new light on it. So thank you, Zwokey. Thank you, Kelly, for yours. Thank you, Zwokey, for yours. Anyway, it was evidence. It was new light, or it was new light on old evidence. And one of the things that and I didn't watch his either all the way, but because I was getting tired and I ended up going to sleep. But something about that he was talking about was the drag marks up and down the stairs, like Shanann's body. And he does talk about dragging the body down. All right. So between the two videos, the information on Kelly's video and the information on Zwolki's video, it made me rethink my own theory. I thought, well, maybe she did die upstairs. Maybe she left in Chris's truck. So I started taking their information and I started, working on it like that. Like, okay, so maybe I'm wrong. I still think she was killed in the basement. I think she was taken out back, and I think she was put in either Nikki's vehicle or Jim's vehicle, whichever. I don't think she was in Chris's truck, and I don't think she died in bed, because yes, he did take the fitted sheet off, and that's when he wrapped her in. So that part makes sense, but I still think with the urine and the feces that she would have released at the time of death, there would have been a more noticeable stain, or a stain, period, on the mattress, and there wasn't one. But again, not necessarily. So I am basing my theory on the fact that there wasn't a stain. So I decided, all right, let's re-examine it. Let's pretend he did kill her in bed. Okay? Chris says he killed her in bed in one of many confessions. I don't remember the final one with Dylan, if he said it was in bed or said in the basement, but the original was, and many of them, he says he killed her in bed. I like I said, because there wasn't a stain in the mattress, I don't see it. But doesn't mean it's not right. So, all right. So anyway, let's go back to that. All right, let's say she was killed in bed. Okay. The only way I can think of to kill her in bed and not have any fight wounds, any marks, was either A, he had her arms pinned down with his knees. That's the first thing that crosses my mind. Or B, as I've said in previous videos, if he told the truth and if they had sex, depending on the position that they were in, and that particular position is favored by some pregnant women because they're not on their back. It takes the stress off their back and their stomach. They're on their hands and knees. So it takes the weight off the stomach, the waist, the back. It doesn't put any pressure on the back. It doesn't put any pressure on the stomach. So if they were in that position and had sex, that would be a way to strangle her from behind and have no wounds. Otherwise, he would have had to have her on her back. And he would have had to have her arms pinned by his legs. That's the only two things I can think of, if he did it in bed. And again, I don't think so, because when she released her bowels and her urine in the killing, sorry, my nose was itching really bad, still is, but I'm gonna leave it right here on the skin. But if in fact, when she released her bowels, when she urinated, when she, shit the bed, I still think it would have gone through the sheets and onto the mattress, leaving a stain on the mattress. But maybe not. I mean, maybe I'm wrong there. But let's just say that he killed her in bed. Okay, so based on their two videos, he would have had to kill her in bed, not in the basement, which, that's what's bothering me, is no stain on the mattress, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I know I'm not wrong about the body releasing I am not wrong about that. When you die, you do urinate and you do crap yourself. I mean, you do. There's no control over that. It just happens. If it wasn't a lot, it might have been contained in the sheet, Maybe. Again, I don't think so, but maybe. There might not have been a lot. It might have been contained in the sheet. I don't know. But that would be the only way. And like I said, the only two ways he could have done it. Okay, so then Zwolki talks about her being dragged down the stairs, which he does mention that he did. He drags her down the stairs, and Cece, I couldn't remember which child it was. Cece, I believe, was the one that was woke up by the sound of the thump, the thump, the thump, the thump of Mom being dragged down the stairs. So he drags her down the stairs to the garage level, I guess. Yeah, because he supposedly... So then he supposedly puts them, in all three of them, in the truck, which is the confession and the original theory. How did he get her in that floorboard? Like, it's not... If you go... And I'm going to learn how to do this stuff. Give me time. If you go back and you look at the body cam video, or not the body cam, there's pictures in the Discovery of what the back seat looked like, and the black floorboard. There doesn't look like there was enough room. There just doesn't. And he does say in his final confession to Dylan, or at this point, far as we know, it's the final confession to Dylan, that Nicole was there, and Nicole said she would take care of Shanann's body. She would have somebody come get it. That somebody would have to be Jim. Leave Jim alone. Whatever. Anyhow. So with that being said, because you don't know which one of them to believe. We all know he lies, but we all know that he tells the truth. He has to. In order for his lies to be believable. In order for those lies to be believable, there has to be truth mixed in. There has to be. Otherwise, they're not believable at all. I still don't believe the knife thing. It doesn't make sense. Somebody made a comment about Shanann's mother making a comment to Nicole Atkinson, and I'm not getting her name right today. I'm just not. But to check the knives. But that doesn't make sense either. Because even if there would have been no way for her to know that Shanann had a knife. If this fight, discussion, argument, heated debate, whatever, confrontation happened 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, there would have been no way for Shanann's mother to know that she had a knife. So telling somebody to check the knives does not make sense, number one. Number two, even if she knew Shanann had a knife or thought Shanann had a knife, she's not going to want the police to know that. She's not going to risk the police knowing that about her daughter. She's not going to risk it. So that comment just, I'm not arguing with the person. That might be something they've actually heard. It doesn't make sense to me, and that's why. It just doesn't make sense. But going back to their two videos, so their videos pretty much say that Shanann left in Chris's truck. And I'm trying to examine that realistically. I don't think there was enough room in that floorboard for her. And again, I could be wrong. She might have left in Chris's truck. So I'm saying their two videos, all their two videos did was make me rethink my own theory. It was enough information from both videos combined to make me rethink my theory. And I woke up this morning going, you know what? I'm going to do a video today because I'm now rethinking my theories. Maybe she did get killed in the bedroom. Maybe she was drugged down the stairs. Maybe she was put in his truck. I don't think so, but I'm not saying that I have proof of anything. It is just my opinion that she wasn't. So I think that's where we sit right now. I do appreciate Kelly's video. What's the Obsession? I think that was a good video, so thank you. And I do appreciate Zawoki's video. They both have information that... Now, Kelly has information that she went and dug up herself. She did the legwork. She dug it up herself. So thank you, Kelly. Zawoki, I believe, was reacting to someone else's video. But he did do the reaction. He did find the video. He did react to it. He did the editing. So thank you, Zawoki. Because of their two videos and the information I got from their videos, it made me rethink my theories. So that's kind of where we're at. I guess it's possible that she was killed in bed. I think it's possible she was drugged down the stairs and out into the garage and put into Chris's truck. They don't hold water with me, but I don't have proof of anything. I could be wrong, and I probably am. But if you take everything he said in his most recent confession to Dylan, my confession, I didn't kill her. My theory holds water. If you take his original confession and their information on their two videos, my theory doesn't hold water. It's that simple. So again, I want to thank them. I want to thank What's the Obsession. I want to thank Zawoki. It was your videos that made me rethink this. And I want to thank everybody for being here today. I want to thank everybody for listening to me today. And I invite everyone to give me their own thoughts on my theory, on new theories, on videos they've seen. The only way this keeps going is if we keep discussing it. If we keep discussing it, we might figure this out. Somebody might come up with the proof that we need. We might come up with that just enough proof to get this reopened. I still don't think so. I still think that Nicole just got by with whatever she got by with, and I think she's out there living her life and doing her own thing. I hope not. I really don't want that to happen, but maybe she got by with it, Whatever her help was, whatever she did, she's sitting pretty. Or maybe she's having nightmares. Maybe she has enough of a conscience that this is killing her inside. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart. So the only way to get to a point where we might be able to do something about this is to keep discussing it, to keep going over things, to keep going over things, to keep pointing things out, to stay on it. Someday we might do it. Someday we might get it reopened. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but it might, if we just keep at it. So I invite people to leave comments, please. I invite people to share this with their friends that they're also interested in it. We have got to keep this going because there is so much more to this that meets the eye. So like this, subscribe, share, invite, get the conversation going, or help me keep the conversation going. Let's figure this shit out together. In the meantime, family, friends, any new people out there, I love you. Be good to one another. Be careful. And as always, have a good day.